Okay, fans of the Black Rock Central, you're about to see something for the first time, and probably the last time, because I'm not Jack Jack, so I normally don't run things this way. But you're about to see the 3 GP9s that I have. One from the C&O, one from the Western Maryland, and one from the Black Rock Central Railroad. All as a consist. I say one time only because this is a pain in the ass to get it set up to where everybody was running at the same speed. See if we can swing you around here a little bit without getting everybody seasick. Yeah, we'll slowly go back around again. And since it took so damn long to get this set up, we may just let it run for a little bit. That way when Jack Jack goes on his break, he'll be able to watch. When it comes around here again, we'll try to slow this down a little bit. They don't like running too slow together. The old Black Rock Central unit takes a little bit of extra voltage before it gets to moving. So for the first couple of feet, they're kind of dragging it along until it finally catches up. So when you slow down, it's just as bad. But we will try to run you a little bit slow coming by here this time. This will be speed step 9, which is about as slow as I can go with these 3. We're going to let them run around for a little while, just in case anybody wants to join in with the show. Of course, it does take a little while for the train to catch back up again. For any of you who didn't catch my live stream last night, I got 3 packages in the mail yesterday. Number 1 was my controller from NCE. They sent it back after repairing it, no charge. You can't beat those guys at NCE. The Western Maryland GP9 is a chop nose GP9 that I won off of one of Jack Jack's contests. And I also got a ballast hopper from Steve 87. It's not on this train right now. It's hooked up to my maintenance away train, which I may run later on this afternoon. But right now, I just figured I'd do a quickie power run here with the 3 GP9s that I have running. I have a 4th one, but it's over in the shop right now. It has some serious issues. But nice slow run by here on speed step 9. Other thing that needs to be done is the volume's got to be turned up on the C&O, the 5744. You can hardly hear that one when it goes by. So I need to crank the volume up a little bit on that beast. Good morning there, Mystic and Mr. Anfield. How you guys doing this morning? I'm just sitting here playing a little bit. Like I was saying earlier, guys, this is something that you don't see very often on this layout. And this is probably going to be about the only time that I do it. But I figured I wanted to try and see what happened. See if it did work. And it does work anyway. So I figured I'd just let it run around here for a little while. I don't remember what time Jack goes on his break, but he wanted to see me do something live this morning. So this will give him something to watch anyway when he comes on. Morning, Roy. How you doing, Tyler? Good to see you in here this morning. Just a little playtime. Yes, Roy, DCC is back. Of course, if it wasn't for DCC, you wouldn't see what you're seeing here. Yeah, Roy, all three are GP9s. The Western Maryland's a chop nose. What's a little strange about GP9s, the CNO and the Western Maryland always ran their GP9s short hoods forward. B&O had all theirs set up by the manufacturer to run long hood forward. They said it was kind of confusing when they all went to Chessie, and the guys that were used to the CNO or the Western Maryland engines got into B&O engines and found out that things were a little backwards to them. I don't know what the factory had to do to these things to make them run a different direction, but that's what I got from guys from the B&O Museum and talking to a couple old Chessie engineers that I met at different train shows. I guess it's not a simple matter of just putting R for reverse or D for drive. I did hear a couple of old stories from older engineers that came over from the steam era, and when they first saw these Jeeps, they didn't like the idea of the short hood forward because they didn't think it gave the engineer and the fireman enough protection in case of a front end collision. So they loved it, running the engines in the backwards way with the long hood forward. They thought it gave them more protection. Same way the old RS 1, 2, and 3s were all set up. Most of them all ran long hood forward. The Black Rock Central engine running there does not have sound in it. It's DCC only. One of these years, maybe we'll throw sound in it. I just put two cars on here just to make this a little interesting. The hopper on here is the one that I just got from Steve 87 PSAP. He and I both use the same Herald from the G&W or the Genesee in Wyoming. And I sent him a box car a couple months back, decorated for my railroad at his request, since we both use the same Herald. And he just, last night I got this hopper from him, decorated the same way. And he built 3 of these. He has a video out. He had entered these in a down and dirty contest, but you could only run or enter 1 hopper. So he went ahead and was kind enough to send me 1 of them, which I thought was damn nice of him, especially since He did a beautiful weathering job on this. See if we can follow that hopper a little bit here where you get a good look at the weathering job he did on that. Beautiful rust effects. Yeah, that's got a real nice weathering job on it, Roy. However, I'm not sure if he ever did announce who won the two churches that he had. He may join. I think he's on. Isn't he on this week? This Wednesday? I think it's his turn, so he may announce it tomorrow night. I know it wasn't me. I'll have to look at that, Roy. I never noticed it before. I will check it out, though. I just kind of thought it was a cool Herald that you could modify just about any way you wanted to and keep the same original shape. And I got a hold of an outfit called Switchline Decals and asked them about it, and they said, yeah, no problem. So I ordered a bunch from them. It's actually easier, Roy. The decals are a lot bigger. I think I'll let this come around here one more time, run by the camera, and then we'll shut it off for the day. We've been on for almost 30 minutes now, so I think that's long enough. Shut everybody down and let them cool off for a while. Let the crews take a break at Lulu's. Not that I have a Lulu's. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that little show. We'll catch you all later. Everybody have a good day. Bye for now.